So my name is Cornelius. I run the channel Corneliusveee, and I'm also the founder of Lunatics Driving Club, and we host events all over California. How long have you been driving for, and why did I choose the IS300? I've been driving for about 2 years now, so not that long. I got the IS300 back in 2019, and that's when I say I was seriously got into drifting. I did drift the Miata back in early 2019, and I went to like 2 events, and I did not like the Miata at all. And I picked up the IS300 in December 2019, so yeah, it's almost 2 years. And why did I choose the IS300? The reason I chose the IS300 is because, one, I wanted something a little more modern. Also, my knowledge on working on cars is very limited to suspension. All I've done was suspension, coilovers, control arms. I've never done any motor work, and so I knew picking a Toyota, picking a 2JZ, I can just hop in a car, build a suspension out, and go drifting right away. And at the end of the day, it worked great. It was reliable. I didn't need to do much maintenance. All I did was a timing belt, water pump, some suspension, and the car ran great for 2 years. Would you consider another chassis? Yeah, I think I would consider another chassis. I mean, I would definitely stay in the GS, the LS, the IS, the SE, one of those big body Lexuses, because I do enjoy a big body car. I like the look of them swinging. They're really comfortable. They're long, and they transition really nicely. And they're Toyotas. They're really reliable, but they are getting up there in prices. But they are like family cars, so you can find chassis all over the place. But finding transmissions and engines, 2JZs, 1JZs are going to be really hard to find nowadays. So I have 2 IS300s right now, and hopefully I can keep these for a long time, because the value of these cars are pretty ridiculous right now. What is Lunatics Driving Club? Yeah, Lunatics Driving Club, I started it because when I first started getting to drifting, the only event I knew of was Outlaw Drift out here in Stockton, California. And honestly, getting into drifting is really intimidating. You go out there, long lines, you don't know who to talk to, you don't know where to go to get pit. There's no real rules or signs of what to do, and you're just out there trying to figure it out. And then you go on track for your first time, and you're like, shit, all the eyes on me, everybody's doing so good, I'm gonna go out there, spin out, and everybody's gonna hate me. I mean, it wasn't really the case like that. People are really friendly at drift events, but I started because I wanted something to be a more open, very friendly vibe to drifting, right? The events I host, a lot of newcomers come out. I think there's a lot of first-time drivers that come out. It's a lot of very friendly, everybody supports each other type of vibe. Everyone's new, we're all learning together. And I just want to create a small community where we can all just drive. And it has evolved to something a little bit bigger, where a lot more people are coming out. And I really appreciate all the positive feedback that people have been giving me to coming out to these events. And I want to continue keeping that vibe, because I really enjoy the fresh new people coming in, learning, the smiles, people that are coming back after their first event. I hosted one event, it was a few people's first time, and they come back again. So it's a really great feeling getting people into these hobbies, because we all get to drift, and it's fun when you're drifting with people. I chose the name Lunatics Driving Club because, one, you gotta be crazy to get into drifting, right? Drifting's expensive, you gotta get tires, you gotta pay for gas, you gotta fix the car, you gotta build the car's gonna break sometimes, because drifting is really hard in the car. And plus, driving is the complete opposite of, or drifting is the complete opposite of what you do in most other motorsports. Your clutch and your gasket at the same time, you're full throttle, braking tires loose, you're trying to lose grip by also maintaining as much grip as possible. It's really crazy, and the dynamic is really weird. And plus, you can get really crazy with your driving style. You can just clutch kick and flick backward entries, and it's a whole crazy sport, and which is why I call it Lunatics Driving Club, because at the end of the day, we're all one big drifting community, a giant club, and we're all crazy people in it. So what's next? For 2022, I do have big plans. Right now, I would say we are in the off season. Even though we're in California, we don't really have an off season. It is pretty much drifting all year round. I don't plan to drift from now until maybe December, where I have 2 events coming up. One of the homies hosting an event, as well as Winter Jam. So December is the only time I'll be drifting. But for now, I'm going to be building these 2 cars back up to restore them to back in shape to get into drifting. And next year we have huge plans coming up. We're gonna have a whole drift season with Lunatics Driving Club. We have a huge merch drop on New Year's Day, so you heard it here first. I'll be releasing tons of merch, not that many, maybe like 3 shirts, and a crew neck and a hoodie. And new sticker packs, not just i300. Is going to be a really cool sticker pack as well as new decals. So stay tuned. I'll be releasing more information around November, December time, and that way when New Year's come, I'll be ready to drop. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.